story goes, little hope but bigger dreams.
Hey, what's my froze? It's me, Gina, and your girl is in a protective style. And I didn't just do braid outs, I did something different. And I'm going to show you guys how I did these butterfly locks. They're really, really easy. Thought I'll film it for you guys since I am doing something different. I know I'm very repetitive on this channel, but you know, I really like to do what works. But can we get into this hairstyle? It looks good on me, don't it? It does. I'm feeling myself a little bit. I'm not gonna even lie. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how I did this hairstyle. Super easy. And I'll show you all the brands that I use. So I'm not gonna ramble on too long. If you have not joined our SmartFro family, make sure you hit the subscription button as well as the notification button so you don't miss out on any uploads. And let's get into this butterfly locks tutorial. But I am going to be doing, like I said, the butterfly twist. I've already done half of my head just because this is my first time. This is my first time doing butterfly twist, so I needed to practice on my own. But I saved this section just for you guys. I did this on freshly washed, blow-dried hair. So the day before I started, I actually washed and blow-dried my hair, and I will link my full protective style wash day up right here so you guys can check that out, because that's typically what I do whenever I do any protective style. It's my routine that just keeps my hair moisturized and I feel comfortable doing when I'm going to be in not being able to wash my hair once a week, because my hair is very, very used to washing my hair once a week. So yeah, I'm going to be using the Freetress braiding hair in water wave. This is 22 inches and it looks like this. Most of the videos I saw, everybody was using the water wave, so I figured this was the better choice. I'm doing the color 99J. Like I said, I just wanted a different color because I always do black. So I've already plaited my hair, and I want to say when you plait your hair, you want to make sure you plait it in the center of your head, because as you can see, this is not in the center of my head, so there's this huge gap. So hopefully I have enough hair. Right now it's not that big of a deal, but if I have enough hair, I am going to go back in and fix this. So just be careful of that. And also, if you do it really loosely, then it's going to be hard to kind of wrap that hair around so that it's kind of tightly to the root. So just be careful of that. The hardest part, honestly, is parting. If you're not really good at parting like I am, that's really truly the hardest part. I probably could have done less in the back, but it's not too many or anything like that. But what I'm going to do is just part this. We're gonna just start this. So I'm also kind of going to share with you guys like the tips I learned as I'm doing these, because you know, you can watch a YouTube video and it seems easy enough, but it's not. So I'm taking 2 strands of this Freetress hair. I tried doing one and it didn't wrap around, like it didn't cover my hair good enough, and I'm doing mine's pretty thin, so just one of these wouldn't cover my hair. I brought 10 packs and I have 3 left. I don't think you need that many packs, but it took me I'm pretty sure I wasted like 2 packs just getting the hang of this. And then with this Freetress hair, you want to separate, but you have to be careful separating. This Freetress hair tangles, and it tangles easy. So when I separate, I just kind of run my finger through, and this takes a little minute. You know, you can't just separate it like you would braiding hair to feather braiding hair. It's not the same. It's definitely not the same, and this stuff will tangle. And it's a good thing that this thing tangles, because how you like secure it, it lets you know like it's literally just tangling with itself, and that's how it secures. But when you're trying to actually put it in your hair, when it tangles, it's a mess. So this color is like a burgundy color, but it does have like black pieces of hair in it. So it's kind of like a black streak. It's actually really pretty. Like I can see myself doing some box braids with this color. And so you separate it, then it's fluffy like that. Then you're going to need a crochet needle. So if you don't have a crochet needle, get you a crochet needle. You probably do have a crochet needle. So what I'm going to do is stick the needle in, lose focus on my nail, and then just gonna hook the hair. Now you don't have to hook the hair evenly at all, so don't even trip about that. You just want to make sure you get all the hair in the hook, and then pull it through. And so when you pull it through, you only want to pull one side. So I gotta look in the mirror. So when you pull it through, you only need one side pulled through, and then you're gonna take the short piece. And then you want to measure how long you want it. So if you want it super long, then you're probably going to need more packs of hair. But I'm doing it kind of like a bob length because I really want it. You guys know I did that box braid bob before, and that's like literally has always been my favorite hairstyle. But my hair has gotten too long. And then what you're going to do is you're going to wrap the long piece holding this, like holding these piece and the shorter piece together. And be careful, because if you are natural and you like doing twist outs and braid outs, you might find yourself trying to do a twist out, and you don't want to do that. This is really just an anchor, and you're really just like wrapping it around that piece. And do it 3 to 4 times to make it tight so it doesn't loose. And then as you guys can see how braiding it in the center helps. And then you're just going to start wrapping it around. Now, a lot of people say just like use your thumb to create the butterfly, but I find that a lot of people who said that, they wear fake nails. And if you wear fake nails, that I feel like that makes it easier to actually do the butterfly loop. But for me, it didn't. So I had to use my index finger. I use my index finger and then I hold it with my thumb. And I wrap around. And then I slide my index finger out. And that's kind of how I create my little knots and stuff. And I don't do too many. I do like 3 to 4 going around. Just because if you do too many, like you got to think about like eventually all of it's going to be done. So then you just continue to wrap. And then when you wrap and when you create a loop, and even if you don't want to use your thumb, if you put a little less slack, you can create that butterfly look and then tighten up as you go down, and it'll give you that butterfly look without using your thumb. So that's another way to create the knot. But if you have nails, you can use your thumb, but I just find, especially when I'm doing it on this side of my hair, it was a little bit easier on this side. But this side is just a different angle. So and then you just wrap. And remember, you're using this as an anchor, so you don't want to twist, because if you twist, it's going to try to like unravel. And you're not doing a twist out. Okay, so once I get to the end, what I found is a lot of people say to knot the end. I did not like the look of knotting the end. So what I do is I just fold it at the length that I want, and then I just start wrapping it up. But you want to wrap it tight, because if you fold it to the end, if you fold it to the end and you just do it loosely, it's still going to give you that big chunk. And that's what I don't want, that big chunk, because I did not like it when I was started. And once you start going back up, it makes it a lot easier. And a lot of people say you don't have to do it too tight, but I find that if you do it tight, don't do it tight around the parts that you want to butterfly loop it, but do it tight around the other parts. I find that it makes it look skinnier because these can easily look really chunky. And I didn't really care for the chunk look. I guess I'm going more for like a faux lock with butterfly effects to me. And then since this hair tangles easily, when you wrap it up, it pretty much tangles within itself. And I just roll it like that. And there we go. And this is a part that I folded, and I haven't redone it just because I wanted to show you guys, like when you fold it, this is how chunky it is at the end. And I did not like that whatsoever. And so this one is one I got to redo as well. Like, I gotta make sure I got enough hair. Now this is, so overall, it has taken me way longer than it should. But when I finally got the groove of it, I think I did like all of this, half of my hair, within like 4 hours. But it took me like, I didn't really start till 4 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday. And I stopped at like 2 in the morning. It took me about 4 hours to get the hang of it because, like I said, I end up taking out a good portion of the back of my hair because I just realized that like I did not like how it was turning out. And as I kept doing them, I got better and better at doing it. And I just started noticing little things that I didn't do that I should have did. I'm going to pull one side through. And then the other side, I didn't pull through. I'm going to line it up to about the length that I want. I'm going to attach this piece of hair. Then again, this is going to be my anchor. I'm going to start wrapping the long piece around. I gotta take my glasses off of this if it's right. And remember, I'm wrapping this like 3 to 4 times because I want it to be tight. And then once I do that, I'm just gonna start going down. And now I can put back on my glasses because I can't see a thing. Then I'm just gonna start wrapping. Yeah. And then once I get to the bottom, and I look and see about the length that it is to make sure it matches up, I'm gonna fold it. Then remember, you want to do this tight because you want that bottom piece to not be chunky. Start rolling it up. So again, you can knot it, but I wouldn't suggest knotting. Now, maybe if you're somebody who do protective styles all the time and you're good with knots, then you can knot it. I'm not good with knots, so. And see, look, it's chunky, so that means I didn't do it tight enough. So, gotta go back down. And sometimes when I'm struggling to do it, I just do one piece at a time to help me. So I take that small piece, fold it. And honestly, I have to like look down. Like the only way I can get it tight is if I look down at the hair. And then gotta make sure you pull it tight, and you gotta hold it until you really got it tight. And when you really got it tight, it looks like this instead of the big chunk. You just gotta keep pulling it. You don't want to let loose because then it's gonna loosen up. So, and this is just what I find works for me. I just really, like I said, really did not like. And then as I go up, you can still create the butterfly going up if you need to, because sometimes you end up crossing over the butterfly piece that you did. And when you wrap up, you want to make sure you're wrapping up in the direction that you wrap down in, so that it stays. And if you're not wrapping it in the right direction, you will know because it won't stay. And then you just bam. So yeah, so I'm going to just continue to do this, and I will not speed up, but I'm not going to do that much talking anymore, just because I'm just going to keep repeating what I'm doing now.
The vibe is massive, it's supernatural. Keep it factual, you know you're maxing back. Look at the way they hold their chat. Honestly amazing, I want you on occasion. I can do you favors that I know he won't do for you. Yeah, yeah. I know what you want, you got it gorgeous. You bet you're tugging, it's talking me nice. Just ease it up on me, I'm fighting the feeling, I'm keeping it cordial, yeah. I want you closer, you know where you started, you know that I need it. I can see it in your eyes, the way you move is so amazing. You say what I wanna hear, tell me it's all for me. Just show me you want it, you're ready. You say you're ready for it, you're ready. What are we waiting on? I know it's on your mind. You're ready, you want it for it. You've heard some things, people talk like they know the real me. Let me clear the air, I've made my mistakes, I've learned how to behave. I know I'm a stranger, but I feel acquainted. Reading the signs, we both got our damages. I don't wanna play it safely, with you it's different. You've been what I'm missing, real talk, no fiction. I get lost in how I'm feeling, yeah. I want you closer, you know where you started, you knowing that I need it. I can see it in your eyes.
Okay, so I am done. Went in and kind of fixed ones that I need to be fixed, and these are the finished look. This is cute. It's different. It's very different. It is going to take some getting used to. It's kind of heavy, but not too heavy. It's more so heavy because I haven't had hair in my head in a while. I'll probably put some little, braiding jewelry on this. And yeah, so this is my tutorial on how to do butterfly locks. Yeah, they're very simple, very easy to do. So if you want to do them, just give yourself enough time. They just take a little rhythm to get used to, but once you get in the groove, they're pretty easy to do. Definitely easier to do than box braids or knotless braids. So yeah, this in total took me about, counting the time that I didn't do it wrong, it probably took me like 5-6 hours to do. So I want to subtract probably like 3 or 4 hours from this complete hairstyle. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to thumbs it up, and I will see you guys in my next video.